Studies to date confirm that Ireland is officially one of the biggest tax havens in the world. So much so that what could only be described as illicit money flowing into the state has in recent years been staggeringly more so than all of the Caribbean tax havens combined. The evidence confirming this from studies was the clear discrepancies in the amount of profits being booked by domestic companies versus foreign companies. Foreign profits dwarfed that of domestic, giving a clear indication of profit shifting from other jurisdictions not possible without tax haven activity. Later again in 2017, further studies confirmed Ireland still to be a major tax haven, being in the top 5 of the world, through a money-moving process known as sinks and conduits. Conduit tax havens are key to the entire evasion and avoidance system, as they link the world's biggest tax havens to the major financial hubs of New York and London. Such studies help greatly in understanding this system, being differentiated by geography, task specialization, and origin of money flow within territories. A deeper dive into this global network further helps understand Ireland's place in all this. The economist Adam Smith famously described the nature of free market capitalism as the invisible hand that moves events. Since his time, much has changed. Today, global capitalism is dominated by small numbers of major corporations and financial powers who monopolize markets. A study done by the Swiss Institute of Technology in 2011 revealed at the time how 1,318 corporations controlled 80% of global revenues, while 147 corporations controlled 40% of the entire network, with common practices of blocking competition from using their networks, merging to increase market share, as well as buying out or taking over rivals before coming too much of a threat, being common practice. To gain further advantage, they make full use of the legal corporation system by fragmenting themselves into hundreds of different legal entities, each with their own corporation and organized structure. This is done for 2 reasons. Firstly, to create aspects of competition between entities within the group, allowing the parent company to benefit while controlling all players within the market. Secondly, to help keep costs low and increase profitability. Having multiple different entities means parent companies can engage in what is called transfer pricing and treasury management functions. These basically reduce costs and taxes being carried out by the multiple entities within a parent group, creating value chain links, so as to manipulate internal prices, and so reduce business costs. Finally, in having control of various internal entities, a number of accountability tricks can be used to drive a parent company's overall tax liability towards zero. An example of which is applying for tax deductions for interest payments in a subsidiary country for money that is actually borrowed from another subsidiary country within its group. Another example is to avoid the withholding of taxes or royalties or intellectual property by funneling payments through friendly jurisdictions, offering generous exemptions. The global tax evasion and avoidance system is separated into a number of havens and districts, each having their own special function. There was estimated at the time of the Swiss Institute of Technology 2011 study to be 5 to 6 important conduits in the world, Ireland being third on the list of those 6. There was also an estimated 60 to 100 sink havens. The system works as follows. Firstly, there are financial districts which control and integrate world financial markets, house major investment banks, and provide legal and political framework for the biggest owners of global capital. Next are the conduit havens. These link up the system via low to zero taxes on capital movement, make use of bilateral tax treaties, and highly complex legal systems tailored to global corporations. Finally are the sink havens, which allow untaxed profits to end up in their territory via low-level democratic oversight, high levels of domestic secrecy, and extremely low to zero corporation tax rates. Collectively, these arrangements allow the ethos of tax evasion to thrive by withholding their profits, while manipulating internal policies or democratic states.